Please fasten your seatbelts.
Sometimes I be having doubt because a lot of people don't be giving me my credit. I don't think a lot of people see like the boxing fans, the boxing world don't see my athlete, like my boxing skills. You know, they think that I just come in there and look for knockouts, and that's not the case. You know, I'm actually a sharp, smart fighter.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Devontae Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me.
Welcome to BodyWork. Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers. Welcome to BodyWork Boxing. It feels so good to be back. You know what I'm saying? It feels real good, man. I see a lot of people been playing out. They've been playing around out here in these YouTube streets. You know, well, last time I had an occasion like this was when I put out February 29th, as in Bud and Spence would never happen the last time I had that. You know what I'm saying? And my boys, you know, when I say you talking to a winner, baby, like, yeah. Last time, this time I went from February to necessary. And I'm talking about Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, man. It's like standards change and people pick and choose when they want to have certain energy for certain people and all that. Because one time it's all about the bag, and when somebody get into the bag and it's like a lot of people throwing around the L where I love you, sounding all gay, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you gonna come out, man, just go ahead and come out, man. Because all of the name calling, the first people want to get defensive. When they don't got you, then they get low and be like, I guess you know everything then, huh? No, they don't even want to engage in real conversation. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, they will use his name to eat. Oh yeah, that's a daily regimen. Like, yeah, one day it's probably a hate Bud, hate Tank, go back to hate Bud, throwing some Spence, Bud controversy, you know, and then polish Devin off. Like, that's pretty much the weekly schedule. Rinse, wash, and repeat. And I find it real interesting that it's all these questions and these everybody seems so bewildered as to why Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia need to take place. And I keep thinking, I'm like, why are we actually playing dumb now? It's like it was okay if Ryan was gonna fight Pitbull, that was okay. It was okay if Ryan was gonna fight Devin because that was the mandatory. We hear about it every other video. We hear about it. We know history. Like all these other times, if it was, and then you know he actually went ahead and got rid of Fortuna, that version of Fortuna that he faced. You know what I'm saying? And before that, he got Campbell. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, not really much, nothing really to go by other than a developed skill set that we seen one time under Goosen. I mean, I guess we seen it we seen it with To Go or whatever. But it's like we are we got kind of amnesia. We got amnesia now. You know, we don't recall all the back. We don't recall like Ryan actually pulling out. Cause if it was good for the goose, then it gotta be good for the gander, right? Like if it was good, if it was okay for everybody else. Now Ryan finally get up the courage. Oscar get over his fears, you know what I'm saying? Cause at one point in time he said he would never let that happen. He get over his fears. They about to come on in, and Ryan's finally about to fight somebody. And we get amnesia like he didn't get on Tyson podcast. Like I can go back. I try to go back to the videos and catch it. But they didn't remove that part. And I said this before, they removed that part where he said that the man upstairs told him he was going to get rid of Tank in 2 rounds. Now, I was trying to find it. I know somebody got it, but he said it. But if you go back and you try to find it, you can't find it. But see, Ryan's facing demons. And he's finally done built up the musty. He want to put on his big boy draws. He wants to be Super Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's crying. when Tank just polished off a champion, you know what I'm saying? Almost knocked this block off. Salute to Hector Garcia, because, you know what I'm saying, he got what he got going on. And he had what was coming to him. But he take care of that business. And people say, oh man, why wasn't this and this? I'm like, that was his first joint under GTD. Like, he had to get his feet wet. So to do that, to go into the Ryan, so you understand business when it comes to your favorite fighter and all this. You know what I'm saying? Now you know comprende the Inglés when it comes to the business that Tank is doing. But that's a whole different story. So Ryan is all set. Golden Boy done said yay. Tank doing business. He done jumped out. No applaud, no glowing praises for actually getting up out on his own, doing his own thing, out from up under Mayweather's shadow and all that, doing his own thing. It's just a whole bunch of hate. So he lined up to do his thing, and people saying, well, why not Devin? Oh, Tank, that's all they want to say. Not the fact that he got this big fight coming on. Everybody excited. It's a big fan base that believe in Ryan, and pretty much, I guess he believe in his people who believe in him, and it's just a whole bunch of synergy and all that. At least it look good right now. It look good right now. So it's a whole lot of that going on over there on Ryan's side. Tank is focused on this. He didn't let himself get distracted by all of the hoopla with the other Garcia, Hector Garcia, the first one. Focused on Ryan, and everybody want to talk about Devin, who don't even, to this point in time, he don't even got nothing that's etched in stone. They saying he want a bigger bag to face Loma. He getting B-sided, you know what I'm saying, when he the A-side problems, I guess. Not the kind of A-side problems that Tank got, you know what I'm saying. We just need the Oscar to come out one last time and go ahead and stamp it and stop clout chasing on Bud. But everybody's saying, why not Devin? Why Devin? Why Ryan didn't win a fight? That all this crying, it's like, okay, that was yesterday. Today is in the future. Here in a couple months, we getting ready to see this thing go down. And I was thinking like, pardon me. I was thinking like, the reason why Tank has to fight Ryan is because Ryan needs to get knocked out. Devin couldn't do it. In this kind of thing, like somebody needs to get, so whether Ryan believes he can to Tank or Tank believe, but we know that Devin wasn't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to go 12. Nobody want to see you stand around and just box Ryan. You know what I'm saying? People want to see you be the master that you are, which if you master something, that means you figure it out and then you finish it. That's what you do. All these glowing praise about master. We didn't want to see in the Devin Haney standard of master class boxing in which an opponent can land upwards of 30% on you. Mind you. So we would see Ryan land upwards of 30% or more on Devin, and that, if that were to happen, and we would just see it go full 12, and unless Ryan got rid of Devin, then it would be a boring fight. We know Tank gonna get the job done. That's why it has to happen. That's why it's necessary, because you can't put this on, say the man upstairs told you. So when it comes down and it goes in the third round, unless Tank get rid of him in the first round, I don't know. But if you don't knock Tank out in the second round, then we know that people use the man upstairs name in vain. This has to happen. And all the fan base and the big fights, and to get it all popping, to get Ryan's feet wet if he can bounce back from this. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what's going on with Hector. We heard something about Rolly still dealing with. We don't know, but whatever's going to happen to Ryan, I hope he's prepared for it. And that's why Tank has to do it, because Devin wouldn't be able to give him the proper treatment and beating that he needs, that Tank's going to give him. Anyways, thanks for tuning in here at Bodywork Boxing, where we don't take things for face value. We do that body work.